yeah, savoir. We love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In this bulletin, immoral employers warned. Fiji in for rice shortage. And relief assistance for over 3,000 cane farmers.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Atera Lendua.
Employers trying to take advantage of the COVID-19 situation have been warned. Government is investigating complaints that some companies have breached the Employment Relations Act in implementing measures to reduce staff salaries. It's emerged that a number of employers have cut the hourly rate of staff due to the coronavirus, which, according to authorities, is illegal.
They cannot do that. It would be better for them to, for example, reduce the number of hours, but not reduce the hourly rate. You cannot reduce the hourly rate because the person is still doing the same job and they still have the same level of expertise.
Fiji is likely to face a shortage of rice in the coming months. Fiji is currently importing 85% of rice from Vietnam and Thailand. The rice price has increased by over 30% in Vietnam, and its trickle-down effect will be felt by Fiji in the near future. Fiji Rice Limited Chair Raj Sharma says there are a lot of uncertainties because of the deadly virus, and Fijians must think about food security.
The farmers, we have been requesting and pleading to the farmers, please plant rice for your own consumption. We may have shortage of rice.
Last year, Fiji imported over $42 million worth of rice, which is equivalent to around 40,000 metric tons. The Lambasa Cane Producers Association will pay over $646,000 to farmers today. This is part of the COVID-19 relief assistance. Over 3,300 farmers from Lambasa and Senganga will be receiving $1 per ton of cane that they have supplied to Lambasa Mill during the 2019 season. President Mohamed Rafiq says, given the current extreme situation faced by the nation in light of COVID-19, the assistance will provide financial relief to growers.
I've already talked to FSC and Sugarcane Growers Council, so there will be no deduction. All the money that is being given through this assistance will be given to growers through the FSC payment system into their bank accounts.
Police will not investigate the social gathering and physical distancing breaches by staff of Lotoka Hospital 2 days ago. A video on Facebook showed dozens of hospital staff breaching physical distancing restrictions to farewell Fiji's first case of COVID-19, who was discharged on Wednesday. They were standing around the main entrance of the hospital as the patient and his family were preparing to leave. There was no physical distancing being practiced, and some could even be seen touching and hugging. Commissioner of Police Brigadier General Sitiveni Gilio says police will leave the matter with the Health Ministry's Human Resource Department to deal with it. The ministry is convening a panel to conduct a disciplinary investigation against the staff concerned. The Land Transport Authority will not issue licenses for private vehicle and taxi drivers until they can ensure COVID-19 health precautions are in place. Chief Executive Samuel Simpson says while they are reinstating their licensing for heavy goods vehicles from next week, some services will remain suspended. Simpson says they have been working to ensure all the Ministry of Health directives are followed, and this has meant an overhaul of how they conduct their day-to-day business.
Class 2 is the car, Class 3 is the taxi. So it's Class 2 and Class 3 that we currently have a challenge in that we need to come up with a proposal which is workable, realistic, and also provides the security and the safeguards for our staff and our customers. That's the bit that we have the challenge on at the moment.
The Fiji National Provident Fund have begun processing Tropical Cyclone Harold relief packages. The fund has received 300 applications as of yesterday. Chief Executive Chao Chikoroi says they're working closely with the National Disaster Risk Management Unit.
FNPF is working closely with the NDMO on areas declared as natural disaster. FNPF inspectors have visited and will continue to visit affected areas and assess issues and submit forms. I think at this stage we have received and processed about 300 application forms. Yeah.
The positive effect of lockdown has had on the environment can be seen right throughout the world. Air pollution has dropped to levels not seen in decades, and carbon dioxide emissions are expected to decline by 5% this year. That's the biggest fall on record. But there are concerns that in the rush to restart the economy when the crisis is over, the gains made will be quickly lost. Up ahead, Fiji Sevens to relook at game strategy. And badminton sets focus on World Junior Champs. This and more coming up.
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
Fiji Airways men's sevens team will relook at its strategy for the 2019-2020 HSBC World Rugby Sevens Series. Following the COVID-19 pandemic, the Hong Kong, Singapore, London and Paris Sevens tournaments have been deferred to September. Coach Gareth Baber says specific changes will be made heading into the Olympic Games next year. Baber says he has had thorough discussions with strength and conditioning coach Nathanieli Dawanimbuka and assistant coach Brad Harris.
We've made changes on what was our system, our plan, going into the Olympics this year. Now it's pushed back by 1 year, which gives us sort of 15, 16 months to go into it. You change your plans according to that. So really, yes, we're looking at sort of beginning of September as the first of those tournaments that we're going to be playing in.
Fiji Football Association Chief Executive Mohammed Yusuf is urging all footballers to stay fit. With tournaments and events postponed, Yusuf says the association is aware that players may not be mindful of their diet and fitness. Yusuf adds, although the health and safety of players is paramount, it is also equally important for every player to keep themselves engaged.
As soon as the restrictions are over, the competitions will restart. So they need to be in their, they need to train, they work hard in the farms, that will keep them fit.
Junior badminton players are urged to keep themselves active and engaged during this period. Badminton Fiji was to hold a number of competitions from February until this month, but they were postponed as a safety measure due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Tournament organizer Andrew Whiteside believes despite this, players should not be distracted as they have a greater task at hand.
We have the World Junior Championships that will be held, that is expected to be held in Auckland, New Zealand. We'll see whether it will continue or not. So, but in the meantime, we're still preparing for that and eyeing that for our junior players.
The turmoil in Rugby Australia continues with the resignation of its chief executive, Raylene Castle. Following a few scattered showers early this morning, fine weather prevailed throughout the day. A weak trough of low pressure will affect the country until tomorrow. Some divisions can expect heavy showers over the weekend. And that's your FBC News Now. Join us again at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. And remember, in times of crisis, you need factual news that you can trust. Please don't believe fake news about COVID-19 on social media. Fight misinformation by getting only the facts about the coronavirus from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio, and digital news, media news. www.fbcnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth. Good afternoon.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM number 2 NSR.